Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, how do I know when to skim coat? I'm going to show you the top 5 reasons you might need to skim coat, plus a couple skim coating tips and tricks. Skim coating is a great way to make old walls new again. A skim coat is a thin coat of joint compound, also known as mud, that you can use or smooth out damaged walls with. You may need to skim coat if you are repairing after wallpaper removal, after drywall repair, ceiling repair, or even if your walls are just dinged and damaged from everyday wear and tear from your family. So here's one of my projects. I ended up doing a skim coat on some walls after wallpaper removal. They're pretty beat up from the customer removing the wallpaper themselves. I ended up putting a coat of guards problem surface sealer on before I did 2 skim coats. After the guards dried, it took 2 skim coats to get a nice smooth finish on these old beat up walls from the wallpaper removal. Okay, so here's after 2 skim coats and a little bit of touch up. I have not sanded yet. How to skim coat with the paint roller trick. Getting rid of the knockdown texture with the skim coat. We're using an 1.25 inch roller nap and some thin down joint compound. Usually takes 2 rounds of this to get a smooth wall. Whether you're a DIY, handyman, contractor, this trick is going to help you skim coat. Here I'm using a 14-inch taping knife and mud pan to skim out the rolled on all-purpose joint compound. I'll leave a link to this full video, how to skim coat with the paint roller trick, in the YouTube card above. This was a project where they had a water damaged ceiling that I cut out and replaced, and it was a small bathroom, so I went ahead and skim coated the entire bathroom ceiling and then retextured it with a knockdown texture. Hey, I wanted to give a shout out to anybody new to my channel. Welcome. If you're into home repairs, fine-tuning your drywall skills and texture matching skills, you've come to the right place. Whether you're a DIYer, contractor, handyman, I got some tips and tricks for you. Over the years, I've been doing this for over 2 decades. So subscribe to my channel and also hit that little bell notification so you get alerted whenever I'm posting a new video. Thanks again. Hope you're enjoying the video.
A lot of times when you're doing a ceiling repair or wall repair, it makes sense to go ahead and skim coat the whole area instead of trying to match a texture. That way there's no variation in the texture. The whole ceiling's going to be retextured with knockdown. All right, got that area repaired, textured, primed, painted. Can't even tell it was ever there. There it is.
Here's a unique situation for skim coating. A painted popcorn ceiling sometimes is really hard to get off, especially the older ones. This ceiling's had many coats of paint, so I'm just going to skim coat over it twice instead of that hard work of trying to scrape this stuff off that's not going to come off and just damage the drywall ceiling anyways. Another time I skim coat is over old popcorn ceilings that were applied before 1978 because they have the potential for asbestos and lead paint. If you're going to remove a popcorn ceiling, always get a test kit for asbestos and lead paint. By doing a skim coat over these older popcorn ceilings, it encapsulates the potential hazard so you won't have that concern any longer.
Okay, so here's that section that I was just skim coating over the popcorn ceiling. Here's two sections. I'm going to do the middle after those two sections dry. And here's the ceiling after two skim coat.
This was some repairs that I had to do after removing some 1980s style mirrors. First I had to scrape off all of the mastic that held the mirrors in place. Then I applied the Guards Problem Surface Sealer to lock down all the drywall brown paper. After that dried, I ended up skimming this wall 2 times to get a nice smooth finish. Yeah, sometimes skim coating new drywall is a good idea too. Skim coating isn't always required for new drywall, but if there's not going to be a texture, I recommend it. It's just best to throw a very thin skim coat over all of the new drywall. That way you have a uniform surface to prime and paint. Sometimes when you don't skim coat, you can see where the paint absorbs into the joint compound differently than it does with the drywall paper. This is called flashing or photographing. This often occurs if a lot of natural light is in a room or by a south-facing window. For skim coating, I use a USG all-purpose joint compound. It comes in a 5-gallon bucket and has a dark green lid. I prefer to use the all-purpose over a setting type compound because the all-purpose has a lot more glue in it, which equals better adhesion.
I'll leave links to more skim coating videos down in the description.
Push with the thumb, keeps this edge off the wall. No knife marks.
Let me know in the comments if you have a wall that needs a skim coat.
And if you're looking to step up your drywall texturing or painting game, be sure to hit that round icon in the middle of the screen now to keep up with all my latest videos. And if you have a friend that's a DIYer, be sure to share this video with them on Facebook or Twitter. Check out one of these videos down below.